Affects me none, I think. What the heck? Where am I supposed to be going? Why do I have to go right up here? I don't know what's going on. I'm stuck. Oh. Oh. Where's J-Rock?
He stepped away.
Of course. I don't like someone sneaking up on me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got your back.
There's a lot of weapons that I apparently already have equipped for not having a fucking thing.
So get in line.
This guy right here looks kind of funky. Anyways, let me hit you with that cold open. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome back to the I'm Online podcast, where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing. Again, it's been long since we've been here, but I'm back with my beloved co-host, Magzilla. Say hi to everybody.
Hey.
There you go. And Meister Johan, a.k.a. Skinny Richard.
Hey.
Skinny Richard?
Who's asking?
Never mind.
Customer.
You?
Want to buy something?
I just thought it'd be funny if I didn't say a word.
No, that's fine. Everybody ignores you regardless, but I just want to get the name in. And then we'll wait on J-Rock to get in.
What do I want to do? Oh, what that does. Yo, there's a Dodge. Oh shit, that's nice.
It is nice.
Dude, this game's pretty. This is way prettier than Diablo 3. Diablo 3 came out like in 2012.
Yeah, it's Diablo 4. What do you expect?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't really seen gameplay of it. I just remember really liking Diablo 3, hearing nothing but good things about Diablo 4, and I was like, I'm gonna get Diablo 4.
I tried to tell Mag about it. She's like, I don't like games like that. And then she heard you talking about it. I think I want to get this game. I'm like, ugh, disgusting.
You should get this game too.
I'm going to. I was already planning on it.
So I'm here. I should not get too far in, or how long is it?
You can do what you want. I'm going to be getting it quite soon. I was actually thinking about getting it for Xbox.
Why?
I don't know. I want to get Xbox. It sells my balls. Get it? Because, you know, you play against different platforms with balls like tennis. Anyways, the point being...
That was bad. You should feel bad.
You're bad.
What?
Oh, are you already playing this? That's sick.
I saw him right there. That little weasel must be hiding. Look around. Oh, wait, I see him. He's climbing. See that GRE building? He's climbing to the roof.
Have you never done this mission, Mag?
Yeah, I just couldn't remember. Can I please? There we go.
Ah, damn. Lost him. But he's got to be on that rooftop, Aiden. Find him.
I don't know if I can get up there.
I should be able to.
I just want to talk.
Alright, now that I've called Orin a bitch on Diablo 4.
Oh, the ladder's right behind me.
Oh, baby girl, you look still so sleepies. You
Ooh,
still
that
look
haircut.
So sleepy. You rubbing the eyes and everything. Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't know anything about anything, I swear. I'm told that you're a fence.
Fence? No way. A reseller, mate.
Okay, so
I'm looking for the Lazarus.
oh wait, the podcast has started.
Yes, it's been started. When I did the whole cold intro.
The what intro?
Cold intro. It's when you just start talking, you'll have a cold intro.
The what? It's fun to fuck with him like this.
You're so dumb, it's hard to believe sometimes. Anyways. Heal my people! Why did you run away from me, you fat ugly bitch?
Why did you run away from me?
Talking to you, Ian.
Every 5 minutes, someone's coming after
Damn.
me, man. Okay, I'm mad.
Come here, Miles.
People have reason to be mad, but
Rub the
I'll make
patitas.
things right.
Rub the patitas. It's
Eventually,
good luck.
maybe.
Patitas are good luck. Yes. Yes, they are.
BRB. Hopefully Jared joins here soon after we do this, but How do you know the Lazarus is a set of brass
How
knuckles?
did you know the Lazarus is a set of brass
Yeah, when
knuckles?
May gets back, I'll
I'd say that.
join up and
Everyone knew about Lucas's little
I guess.
He was always showing it off.
We'd probably have to join you,
Probably.
because you'll just not make it.
But someone tried to sell it to you, right?
I told you.
Oh, thank you for the smiles.
Maybe someone did, but I can't say who. Client confidentiality.
Stop fucking around. Tell me or I...
Her name is Maya.
Huh? Tell me or I'll punch you in the balls.
Square, near the old butcher shop. But I don't know anything else. Leave me alone. It'll be some army barracks or some shit.
All right, I can find that.
Did I just get level 2? I did just get level 2. That is whack.
Hey, hack on. Hubert said someone tried to sell him the Lazarus.
Baby Gordon.
Do you know a Maya?
No. Strange,
Slade,
because I thought
Generate
I knew all the
Fury,
women here.
I'm headed to Meatpacking
Frenzy,
Square.
Meatpacking
Bash,
Square. It's a
Lightning
fucked up place.
Strike.
There are some barracks there the army set up in 23 when shit went south.
She's supposed to be in one of the buildings that overlook them.
Okay.
Oh, you started the
Stay in
podcast.
touch, bro.
As far as the slashing. As far as dual wielded. Arsenal. Let's go with actually I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ, I don't hear my voice.
Potato.
Jesus Christ, I don't hear my voice. Bank. Yeah, there you go.
Do you want to get those inhibitors? Wait, are you still here? Maybe? No?
I'm still here.
Not you. Tad.
Why do you
What
have it on
fucking
in the
chat?
background when you can just be in chat?
Because I go to it so then I can get the link and send it to people who I text. Because they be like, I want to watch.
Then why can't you mute it?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Fuck you!
You gotta remember, Maine chooses to do everything the most difficult way possible.
Hey, it works for me.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
You're full of shit. Wait. I don't understand how this skill tree works.
Of course you don't.
You tell me how it works then.
Okay, where you at? Are you already in our game?
No, I'm playing Diablo.
Oh. I thought you were playing this.
No, I was
Well,
waiting for
I can't
everybody to
help
get
you.
there. Because I don't understand what all these damage numbers mean yet. Man, my goodness gracious, baby gorro. You just being silly.
Alright, so I opened the door. Are we going in or no?
I don't know, that's what I was waiting on T-Man for.
Oh. Hey, why'd you start a podcast and leave? Come on, talk. At least do your introduction.
He
Come
already
on.
He did.
Oh. Did you do yours?
Yes.
Maggie? Ian, did you do yours?
I just stayed silent because I thought it'd be funny not to say a word when he was doing introductions.
Well, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Anubis, and we are back with Dying Light 2. Alright. I have unspent skill points.
I
You
Can you
know
say how
what?
long he's gonna take?
the tad amount?
Oh, Jesus, not that.
Not that long, Maine. Specifically that long.
Are we going in here?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh hell no! You just had a fucking short sword. You bullshit.
Who, me?
Not you,
Oh,
jackass.
by the way,
Diablo.
T-Man, I have more weapons for you.
Yay! Let's kill that. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I was waiting on that.
Yes. It's a lot more difficult than I expected it to be for the beginning. Alright, you guys got where are you guys? Peoples?
Oh.
Oh god! No! Search his
I
body.
got this.
I'm just hitting and searching bodies.
Yeah, yeah. Did you
Ooh, I
see
found a
that?
T-Man. Cool.
Did you see how
Yeah,
I
hit
killed
him with
that
that,
guy?
yeah! I think so.
I need this.
Oh, cool. You can mark stuff as junk now too. That's actually very nice. Almost like they've had like 10 years of development time.
Didn't you just say the game was beautiful? Why are you already complaining about it?
That wasn't a complaint. I just said it's very nice.
Ah! Ah! Why?
Ears worked! You got your head out of your head!
No! I'm bleeding! Ah!
Damn. Frenzy was the right choice for me. Oh!
Yeah, we did that.
There's more. Oh shit.
I know. This is my first rodeo.
This is mine. I don't know what a bull is. This ain't my first rodeo. I've never left my house.
What's a bull?
What's a bull?
That was funny. Yeah, same brain cell. Same brain cell. Jesus. Oh God! Don't kick it.
Do you have the keys? Do you have the keys?
It was who?
You got the keys.
Your daughter has
Yeah.
the keys?
The kickies.
Like Jay-Z, I got the keys. She got
Today's episode
the.
of Tad's Fun. Stupid.
I mean, weren't you the guy? Aren't you the hurricane? Are we talking to the hurricane? Sorry, it's difficult to take you serious
I like that one so
sometimes.
much. It's not that good.
Because it triggers you and you play it off so well. No, but speaking of difficulty, that is today's topic. Because currently, we are playing this game on the PS5, which I didn't before play this on the PS5. I played it on the PS4. But even then, we chose the hard option. And like a lot of games we choose, when there is a difficulty, you can go easy or you can go for the hard option.
And we go hard. Oh shit.
Yeah. Me and J-Rock choose hard. Ian chooses disgusting. Mag said she doesn't choose the hard difficulty. So that is what the discussion is about today. Why or why not do you choose the difficulties you do for games? And what is your purpose in doing so? Is it because you just want to get through the story? Is it because you like the challenge? Do you choose medium because you're just super milquetoast about stuff? Like, what is the reason? What is your response?
What does that mean, milk toast?
Milquetoast is kind of just one of those things where, like,
It's some
it
bullshit he
doesn't
made up and trying to play off.
It is not milquetoast. It is not bullshit. It's an actual phrase. Milquetoast is one of the like terms for shit where it doesn't really stand out to you in any way, shape, or form. Oh my God, you're gonna die. A lot of people have like a milquetoast personality where like they don't have a reaction to stuff. It's something that doesn't get a rise out of you. Something that doesn't really draw attention to. It's just there. And you're just kind of like, oh. It's like that tree among trees where it's just kind of like, it doesn't really stand out at all. It just blends in with the rest of the trees. Milquetoast is just bland. Super duper
He's
bland.
making up bullshit on the fly.
You can Google this.
Oh yeah.
You can Google it right after hurricane.
The Google thing you have that anybody can
Google
use
thing
and make
you
posts
have?
about.
Google?
I'm about to go on Urban Dictionary and see post by T-MANtheHERO, milk toast, made 1 hour ago.
No, look
Man,
it up.
man, oh my goodness.
Your daughter is so upset that you're so stupid.
Okay, so Maggie. Go right ahead with the explanation of why you choose the difficulty that you choose.
Did you choose? Whoa, where the hell did you go, Meg? Margaret Johnson III. My immunity is low? Where?
I'm on the phone.
Oh my god.
Could have said something, buddy.
This would have been the perfect time to say that.
Oh, that's where she's at. Through this door, T-Man. Through the
There's
elevator.
a container nearby.
Through the elevator, T-Man.
I need the container.
What container? This container?
There's a
I
container.
already opened this. Where?
I don't know.
I don't see it.
It says it was 1 meter away. Oh my god!
Did you already get everything that's in there?
I
Opened
hope
it for
so. Cause your boy is dying.
Get them shrooms, man.
I don't have any more. I literally
Oh.
used all my shrooms.
Okay, hang on. I think I can drop some for you.
No, it's fine. We're going to what elevator?
No.
What is going on here?
I'm dropping shrooms for you.
Okay.
Help. Help.
Okay. I'm dropping 11.
11.
Yeah,
What?
11 shrooms. Come pick them
Where
up.
are you?
Come back to where you
What
were.
does that mean?
They're on the ground right there.
There are
11
no
shrooms
shrooms
for you.
here.
Come
There ain't-
closer.
Bro, nothing. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
in
stupid.
they're in the ground.
They're in the ground. Pick them up.
I can't.
There, I just picked them up. All right, I'm going to drop them again.
There we go. Do that. It's a
Drop it.
tiny little spud bud. If I can get it, hold on. All right, there we go.
See? Good.
We have to go help
Oh,
Mag.
Maggie's dead.
You can't yell at us because we didn't know where you were and you didn't communicate with us. We didn't know you were on the phone.
Your fault, Maggie. Shouldn't have went down the elevator shaft.
Good job, Spider-Man.
She's dead.
No, she's not. We can still pretend like we can make it to her. We can actually still make it.
I can't see
I'm
you.
bleeding out. Is that song by I almost said Fall Out Boy?
I'm dead. But Maggie, who's gonna kill the nightmares?
Yeah, who's gonna do your job for us?
We can't do this alone, Mag. Magzilla.
We can't do this alone. We need your
I don't want to
levels
use my strong
and your
weapons.
weapons and your skills. Oh my god!
Where are you at? How did you die? Did you go down the elevator shaft?
If
Yes.
I say the elevator shaft was a open air to the bottom of the
Air.
ground, what would you say? I chose the most difficult path, which is what I normally do with most games.
Is there a nightmare in here?
Mm.
You don't
I'm
know.
outside.
You're out
I'm looking.
outside?
I'm outside. I jumped on top of equipment. I'm respawning! Yay!
So you're not in. Okay. So I just came down the elevator shaft for nothing. That's
I don't know what the elevator shaft was. Look. Why does it keep saying that?
I'm back.
Are you?
Yes.
No, you're not.
For
You've
the
been
moment.
gone a long time. I bleed it out, dig it deeper just to throw it away. Where are you guys at? Why are y'all inside?
What do you mean, why are we inside?
Because that's where you were?
You want
I
the
was.
inhibitor?
I do. Do you know where it's
So
at?
you
Because I
gotta come
swear we
inside.
got it.
We didn't.
Do you
Have to search.
go down the elevator shaft?
What elevator shaft?
Where are you?
Where is this magical
outside.
elevator y'all keep talking about?
Oh my god.
I've been
Bring
looking
your
for a
ass.
shaft pause
Bring your
for a
ass.
long time. It says it's 7 meters. It says it's right here.
Yeah, okay. Go down the
Bring your
elevator
ass
shaft.
over here.
I already got that. Where did y'all go? Oh.
Oh my
Through the door.
God.
Jeez.
Elevator shaft.
Ah! I don't know this hospital. Ah! There's nothing in
Aw,
here.
Come on. There should be.
We'll find
There was
it.
nothing in that one. I'm being lied to.
It's okay. We'll find it, buddy.
This is bullshit.
It's okay. Just let Maggie open the thingy with the majigger.
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
Bunch of dorks arguing. Listen here, you don't even talk. I don't want to hear nothing about no
you
dork.
fart nugget.
Xenon soul.
Alright.
Is this guy alive? Not anymore! There we go. Freaking
I like the
nerd.
fact that you can snap the necks.
Yeah.
But yeah, back on topic.
It's just like high school. What? Yeah, so difficulty. Okay, so the reason I choose hardest difficulty for a lot of stuff is the simple fact that, for one, a lot of times I appreciate that. It's way more rewarding when you get shit done. Plus, for some games, you actually get better rewards when you complete the hardest difficulty. So for me, it's like, I like the challenge. Why not go for the gold instead of silver? Like, it's just so much more rewarding to struggle. Because once you struggle with everything and you finally get through, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Am I right or am I right?
I see your point.
Well, I figure you do, because we played all the zombie games together on hardest difficulty.
Yes.
Which I think my most memorable one of all that is Resident Evil 6. That took us a month to complete on all characters.
Wait.
I'm literally standing still.
Let him do this. Go ahead, T-Man. You got this. T-Man. Go ahead, T-Man. You got this, T-Man.
Look at me, I did it.
Yeah.
You can have everything else.
He can have everything else. I don't want it. He bit my finger. Or she, I can't tell. Oh no! Hey, I don't have this. I'm a level 1.
They're level
Don't lie on me. No, they're not.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
level 1, but there's like 40 of them, so it's like level 40. You and J-Rock are 5 and 8. That's 40 right there. I did the math. It checks out.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
Yes, it is. Listen, you can believe it. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Not a good one, but I'm a doctor nonetheless. Yes, I found the thing!
Don't you know CPR?
I
I'm
do.
a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer. I don't help people. Hey, I found the thing, BT Dubs. Blah, blah. What about you, J-Rock? Why do you choose the hardest difficulty? That room, on the left.
What? Where?
I said it. I know you heard me.
Right here?
In that box.
In this box?
Yes. Open the box!
It didn't give me what you got.
You probably already did this.
Yeah, I did. Hey, more people to fight. Go
Then
ahead, T-Man,
why?
you got this.
Hey! Wait!
What do you mean?
Where do you see people?
Oh, hey.
They're up there.
Oh! Now he ain't got a foot.
Oh.
Gang, gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang. I need to get that downloaded. I'm gonna put everything on a soundboard and just play it over and over.
Hello.
Goodbye. Yes, creator.
Now, the reason I always play on hardest difficulty, because it's more fun for the viewer to watch.
That too. But what about when you're not streaming?
I like playing on normal difficulty, so I can just go through the story.
I see. Interesting.
Unless I'm playing with friends, then I play it on hardest difficulty, because it's fun with friends.
It really is, because then you can scream about stuff. Xenon did point out a big point on everything. A bunch of idiots just laughing, having a good time, whatever. That is the reason why I choose hard. Pause.
This way.
Which way?
Follow.
Into the chaos! Out of the chaos! Beep. My key works. Nope.
Yes!
The way my health works. Oh, God.
Just follow behind Maggie.
No.
Well, she got you, bro.
I know. But I've already fallen a couple times.
That's why I said follow behind me.
Someone shot a flare up. Let's go help him.
Where's the flare?
Why?
I don't know. It's coming from this way.
Why are you gonna walk from me?
Get the lamp back on.
Oh, Jesus. Didn't mean to do that.
Survivor rescue. Give me my shit.
We gotta go help the survivor, folks.
He's already alive. He looks like Morgan Freeman.
I've got him. He's coming. All right. He survived. He's been bitten.
What do you mean?
Did you start the machine?
What are you? Where are you?
He's right next to us.
Is he? He's acting
He's
like he's
lagging
40 miles
apparently?
away. I guess so. I'm talking about J-Rock.
I'm right here.
The only person I know that lags is Ian because his internet's crap.
Right here, buddies. I just turned off the machine.
What a dick!
Where
That's
you at,
pretty
T-Man?
messed
I'm about
up.
to give you some more weapons.
I'm turning it back on for him. They ain't got to pay an
Why?
electric bill. Because it's a safe zone for us.
Oh. Well.
On the way.
Hey, yo.
Oh, God. Where's a safe landing spot?
I got you,
I don't
Maggie.
know. Just don't do what I did.
What did you do?
What J-Rock just did. Except I didn't stick the landing.
We're Batman. Let me heal you. I did that wrong.
I am running away.
I have a drinking problem.
We know.
I drink a lot of milk. No, you don't. No, but okay. So Jarek explained his. Mag, why do you choose the difficulty you choose?
If I'm gonna play a game, I just want to like relax and play it. Even though
Yeah.
some of them are rage-inducing.
I was just about to ask, because a lot of the games you play are, like, where a buddy of ours would be screaming like, "Calm the fuck on!" Jarek knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that? It's kind of funny.
I don't really like playing with him no more.
Oh, school.
Being honest, just don't understand why we have to scream at the top of our lungs for something we're not getting paid at. Like,
Because
might
it's
be.
important.
Hey, look, Ian's back. He finally
well, I
lagged
guess
in.
Ian likes playing with him.
Who?
You know, the guy who we play with, and then as soon as one thing goes back, I'll calm the fuck on. You better be kidding me.
D-Red?
No,
D-Boy?
no.
Someone that we still talk to an extent.
I mean, y'all don't.
Someone that T-Man still talks to.
What does this name
Crypto?
start with?
No. Hey.
Legendary
I'll tell you
Bird?
later. No.
Do I know
I
this
haven't
person
heard
in
him.
real life?
Yes.
Starts with who?
Yes, you do. He
It
works
starts with the Who.
Fucking,
He works with us?
Austin?
Mm-hmm. Ding, ding, ding.
Hell yeah,
And the
what prize
prize
I win?
goes to.
A imaginary high five.
Hang on.
Take it.
3, 2, 1, do it.
He's nuts.
Miles did the claps too.
Nice.
Oh shit, I can already get Whirlwind? And hit. Whoa. Oh, this is spooky.
Yeah, Jarek doesn't like to play with rage.
I don't understand why. Like, I understand if we've been trying to do, like, a mission and it's, like, the 20th time, but the second time, bruh, calm down. It's not that important.
But it probably
It's like, oh
means
my
something to
God,
somebody.
I don't understand why we can't do this. Maybe because we haven't played together in years. So we don't know, our coordination's off. I don't know. Maybe because you're trying to go up against a tank and we're on the other side of the map. I don't know. Or maybe because your weapons are level 1 and the enemy's level 50. Yeah, you're not going to beat them with a stick.
You don't
I
know
actually I know someone that's like that. Like whenever we play COD,
Run around and shoot each other.
he'll run off. He'll pull an Ian and run off and like start getting shot at and screaming at the top of his lungs. Where's my team? Where's my team? Where's my team? They're at me. On me. On me.
They're on you because you ran to them.
I own my dumb ass.
You
know
run
that.
off a lot. That's the part I was pointing out.
Me too.
You run off a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He gets pissed off, and it's like, well, stop running off, or at least fucking tell us. Man, fuck this game. I'm never gonna play this game. And yeah, it's very irritating.
See, that's when it becomes a problem.
People will be like, man, fuck this game, I ain't gonna play this game. Be on tomorrow.
Yeah. Like,
I only see why we playing this stupid ass game anyway. Be on the next day. Hey, can you help me get this weapon? No. You said you didn't want to play. I want to help you do shit.
why so aggressive, man? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, why you talking like that, baby?
Serious.
¿Por qué tan serio?
Tango Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
That is not
people in
near
the
what he
submarine.
says. Yeah, I heard it imploded. That was rough.
Yeah.
What happened?
Ooh, you didn't hear about that?
The submarine?
I literally sent that through the Snapchat.
I did too. Please tell me you're joking.
Literally watched a video.
I mean, I knew there was a submarine lost, looking for the Titanic.
Yeah. Did you see what they were driving with?
Stupidity.
Yeah. The game
Did I?
controller.
No. My stuff that was in there like a while back, but it got taken out.
I'm confused. Where the fuck am I supposed to go here? Do I go anywhere here? I mean, it's certainly possible I don't. Oh. I'm retarded.
Don't say that, buddy. We all have mistakes.
No, this one was retarded.
What'd you do?
Man, it's okay. You'll be okay. It's fine,
I'll be
bro.
okay.
Fine and dandy.
You're not retarded.
Don't rule it out yet.
Y'all safe just standing over here? Nope, I'm leading the zombies over here to y'all.
We are in a safe zone.
Not talking about y'all.
Oh.
Talking about some random people.
Guitar neck.
That can go bye-bye, this can go bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. Bye-bye.
Bro, these suck. Why do they suck? They're at level 30. Why?
Come on. That's what I like to do. I like to lead the zombies to like survivors to see if they can survive.
Then if they can, they're just living out their purpose.
How's it messed up?
Wait, does this replenish a health bar? Oh, that's what it does!
Oh, never mind. These survivors are glitched. Zombies walking right past them.
Bro, what perk is that? How do I get that?
Right? Immunity!
Immunity booster.
Combat. What can I land on? Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank y'all.
You
Fuck
are
you,
so
Tad.
welcome, brother.
Tad ain't even here, is he?
Probably not.
Maybe.
So that's fun to cuss at him if he's not here. Are you doing better now, Mimi?
Dude, don't ask her.
Yeah,
She's gonna be upset.
Possibly a no.
Soul said bless you, by the way.
Oh, hi Soul.
You can always count on Soul to show up. Not in chats, but he shows up.
What about Grim? What about Grim?
We're not talking about Grim. And if he's in this podcast, I'd like him to actually say something for once
Bless you.
and speak to me instead of ignoring me, you piece of shit. I mean, anyways, we love everyone who comes to view the podcast. But yeah. So here's my question.
Go ahead,
My
brother.
answer.
Answers now.
I don't.
I have a good topic after the question. Go ahead.
Fuck you guys. Okay. So
That's
my
not a question.
Let me mute you real quick. Look, there he is. Oh my God, that piece of shit. I mean, hey, Grim, what's going on, buddy? Friendship. Future. I can't use the water. What is this shit? Soul. Sup, Grim? Y'all don't think y'all have ever met in the game or spoke before. Y'all never joined chats. Love you guys, though. I think so. Anyways, my question. Wow, they're having a whole conversation in the chat without me. Okay. So, when it comes to playing alone, like playing a game, say like Outlast, which is just outright difficult. Really? You never played? Okay. What about, did any of y'all play PT?
Yes.
Play what?
No.
Trees.
Nope.
Not Pretty
Wanted
Trees.
to.
Pretty trees.
Yeah, sure, Pretty Trees. Don't touch that
I-
dial.
Wanted to, but it was taken out before. Like, I found out about it, and then I found out it was taken out.
Okay, so, to give the explanation for anyone that comes back and watches this later, or anybody in the chat who hasn't played, PT was a game that came literally out of nowhere. Everyone had access to it on PlayStation. And it was like just there, and it looked like a little screen of like a rock and a tree and some shit. Everyone got online to play it. Me and Austin actually got online, and when we kicked it up and got everybody on there, don't be a jackass. When we kicked it up and got everybody on there, we had about 8 people in one chat, 8 people in another. After 10 minutes of playing this game, there was 3 people left, and one person left in the chat was threatening to send me his electricity bill because he said he was not going to sleep. He was leaving the lights on. This game has been, by far to me, the scariest game I've ever played in my life. It's one of the only games that gave me a fright.
Doki Doki Literature Club exists.
Doki Doki was good, but it is a runner-up to PT.
That's fair, honestly.
Exactly. If you argue that with me, we and you will die on this argument. Because PT scared me so bad. I jumped and scared my cat and my mother and my neighbors. I jumped that hard, it shook my house. Like, we all just fled the scene. It was terrifying. That game, and it looked so surreal and almost completely, like, it looked real. It had the ambiance you asked for. It had a lot of twists and turns. If you get the chance, and you haven't had a chance to play it, go look up gameplay of it. Try to look like, without reaction stuff to it, just look up the actual gameplay and you'll see why. Because that is something that I think everyone should have been able to experience. PT stood for Playable Teaser. It's supposed to be a new Silent Hill game. At the end of it, you end up finding out that the main character you're playing as is Norman Reedus, and you could not see his face the entire time.
Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl was the main character. And I'm telling you, it's the scariest I've ever been in a game ever. Nothing has come close to that. And I don't, like, scary movies are cool, but they're not really scary. Games, you get jumped, but it's not really like the whole time you're, like, terrified. That game had me shook. But the only people that could play it was me, Austin, and Taurus. So, with that all going on, when it comes to games that are single player, just start off hard on a difficulty, is that something that y'all choose or want to play? Is it something you enjoy playing?
Sure.
Why? Why?
What?
Oh shit.
Said
Oh
why?
shit.
The last letter before Z. Why? Explanation. Why do you enjoy playing those games?
Adrenaline rush.
There you go. I agree with that. Wholeheartedly. The adrenaline rush.
No.
I can 100% agree with that because the adrenaline rush you do get from a lot of those games is worth it.
Are you
Kill me, Maggie.
Mag, what about you?
What?
Oh, god damn it!
Nice.
What? Okay, wait. What type of games? Because I missed that part.
Games that start off just automatically, like solo, single-player games that are hard. There's no difficulty choice. It's just difficult from the start. Like, you have no choice. There's not a whole lot of them. But the ones that they do have are quite good. But do you enjoy those kind of games? Why and why not? J-Rock said yes because of the adrenaline rush.
I don't think I've actually ever played one of those games.
Oh. It's definitely worth
I would
it.
be interested in playing it, and I if they ever bring PT back, I really want to play that game.
Yeah. That's one we all need to play.
But I don't know. I guess it would just depend on the game.
I feel that. I think. What about you, Meister?
Hold on. I'm having people talk to me. I finished something.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
I got a
talking
little
to
shanty.
you. A sea shanty?
No, just a little shanty. I cleared out some old ruins for these people. And they're like, we don't have any coin or rewards. But we got some stew and some beer and a party.
We have trash.
Oh,
Would you
so
like
they
our
drugged me.
trash? They drugged you?
Yeah, they drugged me.
That's not a good it's not a good reward. What kind of drug though?
Oh shit, like they actually in on this.
Oh wow. Wow.
I might actually be helping
Oh,
out here
shit.
in a minute.
The
That's
crazy
fine. I'm
ass
getting my
motherfuckers.
parkour stuff going on.
Oh shit.
Do what?
I said I'm trying to get my parkour stuff going. I know Mag doesn't have a whole lot of time. Ian actually doesn't either. And I know that JR kind of doesn't either. This wasn't going to be like the longest one. I just wanted to get everybody's ideas on that because we were talking about it and Mag was saying she doesn't naturally just choose the hard version. And I was asking, I actually asked a couple people who we play like D2 with, like, what did you choose for the campaign? Like, just regular difficulty. I was like, why? He's like, I don't want to go through all the extra stuff. I was like, but you get the rewards in the end. And sometimes people don't know about, like, the extra stuff you get for playing harder modes and shit. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, is this like a natural thing? People don't know. They did not want to. Am I paying too much for my car insurance? These are questions
Yes.
we must ask. And hopefully find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Do what?
Said it literally tells you on the D2 legendary mode that you get extra rewards.
It
They
does.
just didn't read.
They didn't. Also, I don't know what I was about to say.
See, like I just kind of play for the story.
Yeah. I like the story.
Yeah, I like the story too, but isn't the story a lot more rewarding whenever you get over the triumph? Like when you finally climb that wall and defeat that boss?
Depending on the time you have to play it. Because if you only got 15 minutes, but you know if you play it on easy, you can get past like 2 missions, then I'd rather do 2 missions and get past the story. Give you something to think about before you go to work or whatever. But if you got like hours upon hours, then sure, go to hard mode. So then when you play 2 hours, then yeah, you get past that one fucking mission. Yeah.
Interesting.
Now,
So
what I may
yours kind of
do
comes down to a
is
time constraint. Uh-huh.
is play normal mode, and then if I play again, choose a harder mode.
Okay. I see.
'Cause I don't want to be stuck trying to do something hard mode.
I smell you. That makes sense. Makes sense for you too. Oh God! What the?
Did I scare you or something?
A little bit. It is hard mode difficulty. Oh, we brought the topic right back to where it was. So yeah.
To be fair, this is not hard for me. So.
Well, this isn't hard for you, level 8. I'm level 1, starting the story over. And plus, you've been playing on easy. Oh, what happened?
But
Activate.
It's not difficult for me.
You're not
and again,
difficult for me.
The majority of the zombies are like one shot for me, so there's that.
You're one shot for me.
You know what? Fine, I'm not giving you any more weapons.
No!
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go outside your house with a speaker box.
My stuff is over and I can talk again. I enjoy the challenge of it all.
Same.
Because, well, yes, I can just... Because most of the time I can just breeze through the stories. Like, I need some form of challenge. Like, Destiny 2, I could not put that on easy mode because I can just breeze through it. It's not a challenge. Hell, even with the Legendary campaign, there's bosses that are annoying, but it's still not a challenge.
Agreed. I will say in games like that, I do like that it has a scaling modifier. So, oh god, how did y'all get there? How? Y'all move so
where?
fast. Down there. I'm not gonna jump there. So, oh, I can jump here. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh, there you go.
Face, fuchsia, tongue out. Pink, tongue out, face. Okay, I got you. Yeah, with games like a scaling modifier, so like the more people that play, the more difficult it gets, blah, blah, blah. I do like that. I do like games like God of War, because I just started straight off with Give Me God of War. Because for me, like, that is a lot more fun. Like, I could go through the story and get it, but when you earn that, that right there is way more rewarding.
You know, I'm kind of glad that they didn't make this, Dying Light, like that. Like, the more people that join you, the harder it gets. Because I remember the first one they did.
I don't know, I just prefer more of a challenge. I don't even like Destiny 2 Legendary mode, where it's like more enemies, it's like, oh, there's anti-barrier or something else. Like, that's not really a challenge either. It's, I don't know. That's just like an extra step. Like, it doesn't change my gameplay any.
Oh, hell no, you're dead. You just hit me with a fucking rock.
Where are you? Up there you are.
Now, how you feel now?
He doesn't feel.
Bastard.
Oh, he really doesn't feel. Zombie behind you! Zombie behind you! Shit.
Had to talk real quick, my bad. I hear something.
You, buddy? Huh? You want some fight? Huh? You want to fight? Nope, he's glitched out.
That keeps happening a lot.
No, he's not!
I'm here for it.
But now he doesn't have a head, so...
So he's glitched out. Gotcha.
Where are y'all?
We're down here, man.
I'm right next to you.
Alright.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm just running around, doing whatever. Gang, gang. Let's go find one of those nighttime things.
We have to go to sleep for that.
No, we don't.
Leapfrog! Well, that's not really leapfrog, but okay. Ooh, wow, wow. Yeah, they didn't make it. Little buddy didn't make it. So with that being said, Diablo 4, does it have a difficulty setting, Ian?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What are you choosing?
the hardest fucking one I could. They only gave me like a normal, and they gave me like a harder version, and I played hard all the way through.
Nice.
Ah, I'm down.
Uh-oh.
You can't say uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Run.
I'm getting attacked.
Climb.
I'm down.
Climb. I gotta heal. Hold on.
Luckily, this may be the end of the podcast for today. He's running in circles around me. It's kind of goofy.
I'm negging this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah.
You're up. Go.
My super weapon is about to die. I don't have stamina to keep swinging like this.
I wonder what happens if...
That's something I'll say I missed.
What happens if you drop your weapon, I pick it up, and then I do the thing?
I don't know. Definitely ain't happening right now. What thing can you do, though?
I have the... What's it called?
Let's go somewhere safe to try this. Come on, Batman, meet me on the rooftop.
The Coric...
Gee willikers, Batman.
The Coric... keychain.
I don't know. I'm up here, let's find out.
It essentially heals your weapon.
I'm up here, let's find out. Okay. I don't know how to drop stuff. Hang on. Yes, I do. There we go.
You got this, T-Man.
Bro, I'm up on top of the roof. What you mean?
That's what I said. You got this.
Yeah, sure.
I believe in you. That's crazy. Yes. Water.
Did it fix it?
Yes, water heals you, kind of like in Final Fantasy.
Wow.
We're just dirty.
We're just dirty? It did fix it. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So we gotta get you that little charm.
I have a charm. It's got a bunny rabbit with a saw on it.
No, it's the Coric.
I meant the real
charm.
thing. Got a real charm. It hangs off
the
a skull.
Coric charm,
A
you
human
can
skull.
just reapply it to your weapons, and it like repairs them.
I need that charm. I need that charm!
You need to progress a little bit further into the story.
Let's go check this out. I marked it on the map.
I thought we were about to all get off, because Mag's about to get off. Ian's about to do something with the hurricane.
I was actually about to switch over to Dynamite too.
You are... Oh.
I mean, I was
Friendship.
on it, don't get me wrong. I can absolutely stay on Diablo.
I said
Didn't I already do
friendship
this?
out loud.
Yeah, you
I already-
did.
Then why am I going up here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No one has answers, huh? Huh. Wow.
What are answers?
I'm gonna go check
What's
out
a
this
bull?
unknown location. Oh, is that a bull? Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
I don't know if I hit my cat or if I hit my phone and scared my cat and my cat scared me.
But all you know is the cat was scary.
I touched something with my elbow.
Y'all ready for this?
Sure, why not?
And something moved. And then I just see my cat take off, and my cat taking off scared me. So essentially, I scared my cat scared me.
Catception.
Meow! Wow! Wow! Wow!
Is this podcast still going?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I got a question for T-Man, because I've already asked y'all previously.
Have you?
Before T-Man arrived. Yes.
On that note, though, I'm hopping off.
Wow.
It's some bullshit.
Racism.
I got things I gotta do.
Who? I mean,
before I go to
what?
sleep. I got things I gotta do before I go to sleep.
The king must live up to its name. I can sigh too. I used to be a king.
Used to
Nah, Baruni, I gotta go.
Okay.
Bye, Maggie.
Bye, Meg. Have fun at work tomorrow.
Bye, King Cheek Clapper.
No. Bye, yo.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead with your question. I'm curious.
Well, first of all, I'm dead, so you gonna pick me up or not?
I'm folding a twister mat, but yeah.
All right. How do you feel about the people who say they're trapped in someone else's body? Like, if you're a man, you're trapped in a woman's body, and vice versa.
I can't attest to how people feel.
I cannot join your game.
You can't join us? Why?
If I knew that, I'd be joining your game. Now wouldn't I?
Do you have
That's a good
binoculars?
question. Where are you in the story? Oh, yeah, because he joined us the other day.
I say, man, you've already joined my game.
I know.
So why are you
You
asking?
can't
You know.
Join
I don't know,
someone
just-
if they don't have binoculars.
Shh.
Dale fucking Gribble.
Anyway, so if a man is what? Okay, look, bro, I can't help you. Okay, so if a man,
Look, bro, I can't help you. Just leave it. That's what it felt like, Ian. That's what it felt like.
so if a man and a woman say they're trapped in the wrong body, but they have, they've been that man or woman for a couple years, do you think it's okay for them to go into like a sport? For instance, like, are you okay with them identifying as a woman and things of that nature?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
it
care.
just yes or no? Okay.
Yeah.
So if Mike Tyson said he was a woman and he wanted to go into women's boxing, is that okay?
Bitches better get buff. If they're gonna be fighting against Michelle Tyson.
Also, I'd like to say something about that too. That actually did happen. I don't know if it was UFC or a fight or what, but there was an MMA fight where a tranny did fight a woman and got his ass beat,
Yeah, like
which is fucking hilarious. That is an exception rather than the rule. Most of the time, men are still dominating.
I'm always
Yeah, it's like,
for like
they made
equality.
they were fucking talking about it on South Park. They're like, made fun of it with Randy Savage. Oh yeah! And when did you start? When did you start identifying as a woman? When did you start identifying as a woman? 2 weeks ago. I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm just here to beat some people up.
The trans athletes have a distinct advantage. Like, that's not fair to women.
I mean,
so T-Man, how do you feel about that?
Anyone can catch hands. You just gotta know how to throw them. So
no, that's like any other things too, like swimming, running. Like that's okay. Even like powerlifting.
Hey.
Like that's just straight up unfair to women.
Shoo. Oh. Well, you can look at it like this: the sport isn't defined by the person. It's defined by the people who. It could be, but you're all doing the same thing.
No, my guy. Okay, take the best powerlifter in the world for men and the best powerlifter for women, and the man is going to just outperform multitudes times over.
So that athlete did better than the other one.
My guy, men are built different than women.
Hey, everyone can get strong though.
No.
Yeah.
People are confined to the physical limits that they are born with.
You can get stronger. Goku ascended.
My motherfucker. He's shitting. He's got to be shitting.
No, I'm standing up.
You're shitting me. This is a bad take.
No, it's not. Look, I know people. I know people who are stronger than others. Doesn't distinctly confirm by genders. Like
it does. Men are built to be the stronger of the two genders.
Then why are the women stronger than men? There's a lot of weak dudes I know.
I'm not saying. Okay, the majority of men are more than likely stronger than the majority of women.
I wouldn't say the majority, bro. I am down.
I would.
I would.
The world populace of men versus the world populace of women. I would say that the majority of men are stronger than women.
Are you sure about that? You can't get to me.
Did you already respond?
Yes.
Yes, I am, because America is kind of the only one that is demasculizing themselves. Everywhere else is pretty much staying traditional.
You sure it's everywhere?
Not everywhere. But
I was gonna say, because there's a huge population of people who are like, no. I've seen women lifting animals, man.
Men have lived animals too.
Yeah, no, but like in now
I'm not
times.
discounting that. But in sports, specifically competitive sports, odds are the man is going to win. Not
So
always,
that's the sports populace, though. That's what I'm getting at. Like, there's a lot of people
That's
who
what's
are
an
in
issue.
like just competitive lifting, bodybuilding, and all that, and those women are dominating men right now. And then there's the same thing for like running, swimming, and stuff. A lot of women are completely outclassed in certain things like that. It just depends, because people are built different, but you can do more with your body. I mean, you is a prime case example. You lost all that weight because you used to be a little fatty. Not even little, you were a big fatty. But you lost a lot of weight, and you decided you wanted to do that, and that took you just getting after it, right? Okay, so if someone wants to go in and just start lifting weights, like I know a dude who was really fat back in the day, and now he's just a huge like he goes to the gym twice a day and then goes to work where I work at on the railroad, and he's just like, I live in the gym. I'm like, I can tell, bro. Like this guy, he focuses like 24/7 on his quads, but like he used to be pudgy to the point he spent $200 at freaking Taco Bell for a meal one time. I'm like, dog, that's wild. Yeah, that's fat. He's like, I was a little fat ass. Yeah, that's real dedication. But like, he's like, and I know women who are stronger than me, like that outlift me. I'm like, that's cool as shit. He's like, it's the most, like, what is that word? He's like, it's the most surreal thing because you see people can like exceed what limitations ideas in society put on them. Like, you literally can do what you put your mind to. It just depends on the person. And like, you're going to come to a point where you reach a limit and you have to find out how to work past that limit. So your limits are only set to the point of how much you can actually handle after you put your body through the stress and strain and like ascend yourself, basically. Not making it like a Dragon Ball Z thing. Do what?
Still gonna disagree. You show me a single MMA woman fighter that can take on Khabib.
It's not just MMA. That's one, and that's one person. Again, going back to the Mike Tyson
thing. But again,
thing.
that's what I'm saying.
Who is Khabib?
Khabib is a
I don't know
MMA fighter.
I don't know MMA like that, so you'd have to give me
Then find
time.
me one woman that can outbox Mike Tyson. Then.
Outbox Mike Tyson? I don't think anybody can outbox Mike Tyson. Jesus himself probably couldn't outbox. Like, nah, bro, I'm just gonna stick to wine and water. Floyd is not. No. Let me say this. Floyd is not a KO specialist. I'm not even talking about weight class. Floyd Mayweather is not a KO specialist. He's a points tactician.
That's fine. But still find me
he's going
that can outbox him.
That can outbox Floyd Mayweather?
Yes.
Or I thought you were saying Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather for some reason.
No, God no. Mike Tyson would wipe the floor with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't do the MMA and boxing side of things like that.
That's just what I'm saying. Like the men of those sports, even the medium range men will dominate women of that same sport, and that's the issue. Because a man and say some he made it to the UFC, great. He's not doing great. His record's not the greatest. Nobody fucking even knows his name, but he gets fights. He's in the UFC. He's made it there. And then he gets the bright idea, I'm going to switch to be a woman. Now he's a heavyweight woman fighter with all those years of having testosterone, building his muscles, fighting against men who are definitely going to be hitting much harder, and he's going to more than likely dominate.
More than likely or will? Because I know some bitches who
It should be will, but there are cases where they try and fail, and it's fucking hilarious.
I'm just saying, I know some women who can fight. They throw bowls. They throw bowls and kitchen sinks.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying women cannot be good. I'm saying that in the case of actual sports, of running, swimming, and MMA is just one I particularly just know more about, so I'm using that as examples. A medium man, like in the rankings, will more than likely dominate the entire women's side.
I'd have to disagree with that.
My guy, men literally have the testosterone for fighting.
Testosterone is not the only thing, and you're only talking about fighting now. And you went through all sports.
That's what I just said. It's because I know more about fighting, more of the sports.
So that doesn't go across the board that it would just, like, 9 times out of 10 mean that they would dominate. And this is coming from a guy who played football and shit, too. Like, I did running, I did lifting, I did all that shit. I didn't do MMA, but I didn't do wrestling either.
It's because they didn't fucking have MMA at our school.
We didn't have a lot at our school. We didn't have a lot back in our day.
Yeah, we didn't. Bastards.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, testosterone is not the only thing that's going to propel you to be a great athlete in most sports.
Here.
I do agree. I will agree with, in most standards, depending on what you are doing, the sports are usually tailored to, like, a male-dominating, like, situation, procedure. I don't know what the hell they call it really right now. But
you're calling it the right thing.
I would say that about 70-30, that would be the case. Because a lot of the other instances, oh shit, where am I at? A lot of the other instances, it's going to be the actual athlete themselves versus what they are.
I'll still disagree with you because that's why they have men's and women's sports.
They have that. Well, actually, I will tell you why they have men's and women's sports. That's not because of the whole, like, oh, well, she's a woman, she can't compete. That's just because back in the day when they started creating, like, all that, they wanted something for women to basically, like, entertain men. So back in the day, you had women doing their sports, which is why you see the costumes and outfits for, like, volleyball and all that being so much more, like, tailored to the view of a man. So, no, it's not, like, a whole thing on that. They got to that point, and then it was like, well, you know, we look at men as, like, a more masculine, structured being versus a woman who's more feminine, but they can be masculine. So it wasn't tailored to the capability of a woman. It was tailored to, well, this is what women do. Just the same way that people try to say the whole thing, like, women belong in the kitchen thing. Like, there's a lot of men who can cook, and they're great chefs. So like, it's not
happen if they combine men and women's sports.
They already do it. It's football, and a lot of women who do football, tend to do a lot better in the positions they play than the men.
No, I'm talking about men versus women.
Like just a straight men versus women, or like teams that are comprised of men and women.
Both. And what do you think? Which players are going to do better?
It's going to depend on the athlete.
It will depend on the athlete.
That's just that's like saying the whole thing of like, oh, tall people dominate everything. No, because they have a higher center of gravity than certain short people. A lot of short people tend to be faster than a lot of tall people. And the tall people's endurance usually is a lot lower than the people who are shorter. So they can't go as long as they can. They get winded faster than the short guy can. So like, that's not a steady argument. That's really an assumption on that. Because again, not everybody's the same. Like, not to go with the whole snowflake thing, but everybody is, like, designed. Like, we're built different, but everyone's designed differently. And then everyone tweaks their design depending on what you choose to do. Like, it took a lot for me to actually gain this amount of weight that I have now. And, like, for me trying to, like, bulk it out takes more than someone who's, like, naturally just big. And they're just like, I'm just going to, you know, cut it all down. Like, it's a different process. Just like skinny people have a hard time putting on weight, and usually bigger people have a hard time keeping the weight off. But a lot of people find a science to it, and they do. I know a guy named Jacob who, this dude was huge. Like, he took a step, and his chest down just jiggled, and then his face jiggled after that. He went running for 6 months. He didn't join the military or anything. He didn't have, like, some kind of any enhancements. But all he did was just run. Dude got skinny. When I say skinny, I'm talking skinny like... Who do we know that's real skinny? I don't know who we know that may be or may not be skinny. J-Rock would know, like almost Chappelle skinny, but like muscular skinny. So, I mean, that's a different piece into it too. Plus, like, to jump onto that, as like a man, if you're doing like running and stuff, you have a lot less leg strength than women do. Women have naturally a lot more leg strength to them. Like, they are built to have leg strength. So, like, for running and stuff and endurance, they're a lot better than men are. And that is a design of just creation.
For instance, do you know that one chick who used to always do cross country
Which one?
in
That's
high
The one? Are you
school?
talking about down
I think,
here?
I think her name. Yeah, I'm thinking her name's like
Yeah.
Lauren.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. She's
Bet you she
still.
can out.
She's
Bet you she can
still,
beat
dude.
anybody.
She runs all over town. I see her a lot. She just runs. Like no one is
That's
out
her
beating
happy
that woman.
place.
Yeah,
I'm telling
dude, that
you,
is her
with
natural
stamina.
place.
Oh shit, I'm coming. I didn't know you were down.
I'm down on top of a roof because I jumped too high. But no, yeah, like she is a beast. No one is fucking with her. Like she just goes. I just see, and she runs along the highway. Like she just goes for like hours. I went to Pearland one time and came back, and she was still running. And the only reason I knew it was her is because she had this like super yellow shirt on, and I was like, oh man, she's running for real this early in the morning. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I got back from Pearland. It was almost fucking 11, and I seen her still running. I was like, god damn, I died. But yeah, like everyone has their attributes that personally they can go. A lot of it comes down to like willpower, to how much you're really like willing to put in the effort to achieve what you're wanting to achieve, and then learning your body's like limitations as they are at the time. So that's my 3 cents on it. Because if you wanted to, you could be really skinny and be like a cross country runner, or you could be like a built MMA guy. Like
I'll say I'm not built for cross country, and I'm aware of that.
you could be though.
I am not.
You're not built for it at the moment.
No, even if I kept running, I would not be built for that.
You could be. You just have to put yourself in the point where you're like, you teach your body to do what you're trying to get it to do. Because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I can't do this, but there's people with no legs running. So like, it's not like a thing of, no, I can't do this. Like I see people who are in wheelchairs dunking in basketball, and I was like, well, I've seen a lot now. I saw a midget get outrun by a guy who had no legs, like no hips.
But I'm still going to go with the argument that, okay, even just me, for example. If we, you know, okay, just for example, like hitting the gym. And let's just go with the average person. I could be considered an average person, I would say.
No.
No?
You're more of a bigger
You're
guy.
above average.
You'd be above average because you're tall and you have a higher weight class. So, average person, honestly, you're looking at me, but probably like smaller. Like my
Bigger.
weight is probably a little too much.
Okay, so
But you
take,
being
like,
6 foot would be higher.
Okay, then take the average person for you, Tad, and then take an average female about the exact same size as you. Which one do you think is going to bench more?
It's gonna depend on the person. I mean, hell, if
It
we
is,
both
but-
haven't hit the gym,
It depends on the person and depends what they have on the table. Like if you depending on like say she has to bench something or else her kid's gonna die. I'm pretty sure she's gonna outbench him.
But
Yeah.
here's the
Well-
thing, not everybody's equal, and the people who are competing for this stuff is not equal across the board. That is why I'm saying men are more dominant.
okay, I could put that into it, but I could also say there are Russian women out there who outbench men on the daily like nothing.
I ain't gonna argue that either. I'm also gonna say they're probably on steroids, though.
Same for the men. They're on alcohol.
I ain't gonna argue that either.
So they
I'm
don't
saying
care if they
they're
don't
on
break their
steroids, too.
arms. But no steroids involved. It's literally just gonna come down to like that person. It also could come down to genetics too. Like honestly, it's a
can.
thing of where you're born to. Like what was I gonna say? Where you're born, like certain sections of the world that you're born, the shit that you grow up eating, the stuff your family eats, which gives you kind of like a molded design too. Like a lot of that.
But again, I'm just saying that, and you know, I'm not making the argument that women are weak. But
No,
I'm
I know.
saying in sports, men are more like. That's why a lot of men hold world records for some of these things too, that just haven't been touched by a woman either.
Well, that's true, but
It's because
the
it's
competition hasn't been.
biologically
The competition
there for
for women too hasn't been open as long, but they are still breaking records. Granted, I'll give it to people nowadays. Records are being broken just kind of like on the daily because people are finding better ways to like tune themselves. But yes, I will say that it is currently dominated by men.
I'm saying one day it couldn't be, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, okay, like Usain Bolt. Like, who the fuck's even coming close to Usain Bolt? Like, even in men.
Mm.
Michael Phelps too. Like, there's people that are coming close. Like Bowden in his prime, he was dominating. Or like, who is it? Eddie Hall has like the most for deadlift, I think.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So my argument is more of the men have a biological advantage than women.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying
That's also
that.
why I'm saying trans athletes probably shouldn't be in women's sports, because in most cases, odds are they do have a biological advantage. Most of them have grown fully into men and are now participating in women's sports.
I mean, I don't know anybody who's walking around looking like Henry Rollins and just like, my name is Kelly and I'm trying to, deadlift. Like, I don't see that happening, but that could be a situation.
It could be, but at the same time, like I said, I'm saying just make a third category at this point. If they want to be competing, let them compete together. Because
That's fine.
I don't think it's fair for like some fucking dude who's grown up to be 25, has been put in the competitions with other men, trying to compete against men, having the training, like probably harder training, because he is biologically more set for that, to all of a sudden go into a women's competition and just absolutely just crush them. Because that's fucked up. That's bullshit.
I can understand that, yeah. I will say, though, I'm not arguing it, but I will say a lot of the times people who are just, like, going through transition, if they're going from, like, men to women, they're not, like, really emasculating themselves. Because then you'd have to look at it like, well, a woman transitioning to become a man, is her testosterone level really that high that she's going to be at a higher advantage, or is that going to put her at a lower advantage? And, like, most men transitioning to women aren't really, like, from what I see, aren't really like the most like physically fit dudes. But yes, I know what you mean. That is true though. Yes, Miles, I know. This still does kind of keep on the topic with gaming difficulty, because the games / sports they play, does that make it more difficult for the people competing against them? So, this actually floated on topic, J-Rock. Nice.
Also, am I able to make this a little am I allowed to go controversial on this podcast a little bit? Like, it's not
I don't care.
out of the water or anything.
There's like 9 people to watch this thing, man. Go for it.
Cool. All right. So anyways,
it's like 9 people to watch this. Go for it.
There's one thing I would like to see, but one thing I should take into effect. I do not think people should be able to transition until like they're 25.
Yeah, give people time to like figure things out and develop.
Yeah, have their fully developed brain, be able to sit there, and I honestly believe, like, if you want to transition, once you make that conscious decision, there needs to be like a 1.5 to 2 year grace period of you constantly going to the doctors, and doctors explain to you what's about to happen, what's going to happen when your body starts taking in these new hormones that your body's not even physically designed to take. You do not like it. There's either XX chromosomes, XY chromosomes, and depending on that, the new hormones you're about to take, your body is about to go through some stuff that it is absolutely not used to.
But you do know that, like, instances where that does happen, like where people do transition, that's normally what happens. Like, you're unless you're sitting there on like a buttload of money, a lot of times you do have to wait, because there is a listing for it. You have to like prepare your body, like you said, you have to prepare your body, and there's a lot of stuff you have to go through, because that stuff, the surgery can kill you. Like, any surgery really can kill you. Someone went for Botox and they died, but like, yeah, like they have to have a grace period. A lot of times where it's just skipped is for people who have excess amounts of money, and it's just kind of like, well, let's just do this now.
I'm gonna agree with Ian for a little bit. I think people should wait until they're like 30 before they make that decision to fully go through with it.
I'll give it 25, just because at 30, I mean, 25 should give you some time to like go through a little bit and experience a little more. And 30, I don't know. That's a little late, but 25, you've been through a little bit already. If you can join the military, you can decide to do with your body after that.
Then if you say that, then 21
or vote.
Yeah, I still think 21 for cigarettes and alcohol though. Like, 21 should unlock pretty much freedom for like your capability to access stuff, but for like surgeries and stuff, I think you should have to be 25. I agree with that 100%.
And this one is probably, I don't even know, I feel like this one shouldn't even be controversial, but I feel like the LGBT, all that, needs to stay out of elementary schools. It's okay to like have it in media, so like, because the kids do have, same-sex parents, but like having like the whole parades and shit through the school and everything, they're fucking kids.
Where'd they have a parade through a school? I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's
It
just
wasn't a
interesting.
parade. It was in Austin. They had some dudes dressed up as women going through an elementary school, and apparently like they were doing some weird shit.
Yeah, but that's Austin. They've always been like that. The only reason
know,
it's really
but-
talked about now is just because like it's being promoted.
But I don't think it should be like in any kind of like in high school. If we go for it, who the fuck cares? Like the people are figuring shit out, then like that's fine. But leave the kids out of it. Let them be
Okay.
kids. They don't need to be worrying about that shit.
So I have a retort for that. Do you keep religion separated from school?
Technically, you're supposed to.
But they still do the Pledge of Allegiance and like all of that, which ties
They
into
actually
Christianity
omitted
for
that.
some reason. Do they? Because I don't know.
I think
My
they've
kids are in
omitted-
school, and I don't know.
I think they still do the Pledge of Allegiance, but I think they have now omitted One Nation Under God.
Okay.
Yeah, they say like one nation under God, but only for the United States or some shit. It's kind of stupid.
So like they have kind of removed it.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact that some schools have had that thing going on, or like the LGBT stuff going in elementary schools. Because you know, when I was a kid, I didn't give a fuck about that. I didn't know what any of that shit was. It was all about, oh, did you see this cartoon? Did you get this, or do you have this toy, or these cards, or whatever? Like, it was bullshit. It was just kid stuff.
Exactly. And then by the time like the kid finds out they're gay, nobody really gives a shit. And they're like, oh, you're gay? Okay. Well, what else did you do this weekend?
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. Unfortunately, because of how everything goes now, I would rather my kids just have the information and then decide from that point. But the issue is kids are in a situation where, and I just asked Mag this, in the last week, how many Amber Alerts have you got?
Way too many.
Uh-huh. That is a problem. Because now kids can't be kids. Like, they're subject to whatever fucking psychopath sickos out there. So the issue is, do you just let kids be, like, super naive, or do you give them information and, like, help guide them and, like, look, this is everything that's going on, and, like, here's this kind of people, here's this kind of people, these are the people that do this. Like, do you give them all the information and have them understand, or do you just keep them from it, let them be naive, and risk the situation of them not knowing how to handle certain stuff? Because me personally, I don't mind. I would love for my kids to just know about stuff and then be like, oh, that's a gay person, that's a trans person, this is what they do, this is what they go through, they've gone through their struggles, and blah, blah, blah. We are. Cool. Versus them being like, oh, well, you know, my mom said, and like, does your mom know anything about this? And like, no, well, no, not really. But like, I don't mind it, but I'm an across the board kind of person. So like, if you're gonna have one thing floating around, like one piece of information, don't let that be the sole piece of information, because then you're ignorant to like everything else that goes on. So like, it would be really messed up to say like, yeah, you can't really like parade. Like, I don't think parading everything around is fine, but like, you do know that right now they're trying to like ban books that have instances of like America invading other countries, slavery, and all that stuff going on. Like, they're trying to get rid of those books.
That's bullshit.
So omitting that information is really fucking wrong, because you're literally trying to change history without like actually doing it. You're just trying to like blank it out. So if this is a situation where it's similar to the, I'm gonna have to hear this.
Oh, no. I'm saying, okay, because I'm talking about like elementary school kids. Middle school age is like kind of the time where like they should start learning about stuff. But like back in elementary school, we were just told, yeah, if you see a stranger, don't talk to fucking strangers.
Yeah.
Like, if it's an adult you don't know, don't fuck with them. There was no need for me back in the day to know, oh, men can fuck other men in the ass.
Yeah.
There was absolutely no need, and there's still no need for that. We should
Yeah, I mean,
teach kids,
that's
hey, strangers are dangerous, do not fuck with strangers.
Well, yeah, but no one's saying people are going around trying to like teach kids like, this is what we do. It really just teaching them about like, this is how you accept yourself. I do understand what you're saying on that part, but that's another thing too. Like, when is the right age to teach kids like sex ed, and who's supposed to do it? Is it the school's job or is it the parents' job? Because that I would say 100% on the
both.
parents.
It's
I would say it's on the parents, but it needs to be responsibility of the
it should be
school to
on the
teach them
parents.
about certain things.
But
I
if
think
I'm
it's
being
both.
honest, parents kind of also fucking suck sometimes. So I think it's kind of good that schools help.
Yeah, I
But
think it's both,
like-
because we spend more time at school than we do at home when we are in school.
Yeah,
But where do you
at the
pay
same
more
time,
attention to? Stuff at home or stuff at school. Yeah, well, that's
And
the issue.
then by the time you get home or whatever, sometimes your parent is like, all right, did you do your homework? All right, got to go to work. And
Yeah.
they just make sure that you got something to eat, and then they got to go. So when do they have the time to talk to you about that kind of shit?
But
Which is why I strive for, like, kids having information. For me is more important. Like, I want my kids to know and be able to process and respond the way they feel they should respond, knowing what they know. But you are right that parents suck. Certain people suck. But the reason they suck is sometimes not just because they suck just in general, but it's because they're like, well, it's always been this way. And it's a lack of information because they don't have the understanding or the wherewithal or knowing of that.
But I think you should omit certain things to elementary school children. They are still
Yeah, as
absolutely
time goes on,
children.
let them learn. Yeah, I'm with that.
perfectly okay with that. But like, you know, back in elementary school, not a single one of us was like, oh yeah, Christopher Columbus actually was, you know, caused mass genocide. I don't think a single one of us thought that.
Nope.
And you know, for elementary school, for our minds, that was okay. We were like, oh yeah, he founded America, let's fucking go, it's Christopher Columbus. And as we got older, we're like, oh wait, Christopher Columbus was actually a dumbass, didn't know where he was, and caused a mass genocide, basically.
Yeah.
And,
I'm saying,
you know,
like,
And a liar, because you can't discover something that people are already on.
yeah.
Give children baseline information for stuff they actually do need. Don't talk to strangers. You know, back in the day too, like, I didn't fully understand Martin Luther King. I didn't quite understand slavery when I was in elementary school. That was not like a major topic for us. And don't be wrong, it should be a topic. We should be talking about Martin Luther King, but it wasn't
And
fully
Malcolm
developed.
X and Fred Hampton. And
We definitely don't even talk about Malcolm X in elementary school.
yes, we do.
I wouldn't
But-
say you don't need to
but
talk
I'm
about
just-
it, but that's my whole thing of, like, the information being available. Like, do elementary kids, grade 1 through 5, need to have, like, explicit information on, like genocides, assassinations, and everything else? No. You can give them, like, basic information, like, hey, gay people exist, trans people exist, black people went through what they went through. You don't have to go into detail, but the information needs to be, like, readily available, because, okay, ascending minds and, like, kids who are going to grow to be scholars, if they're actually going to have that drive to, like, want to learn and take more knowledge in, are you going to like repress that and be like, well, when you're older, or are you going to try to progress that? Because if someone came up to you and was like, hey, your kid has the tout to be a genius, we think they just need more information, are you going to be like, I don't want my kid exposed to the world? Are you going to let them learn, or are you going to, like, seclude them and be like, well, you know, maybe when you're older you'll learn? Are you going to limit that? Because there's a timing thing, and for some people, like, during situations, you're hindering that. So
But there's a difference between knowledge and actual, like, sexual activity. Like, when you're a kid, you don't even need to be worried about, like, who's dating who or...
well, yeah,
all
no
that
one's
crap.
talking about that. I'm saying, like, the thing is, are you
Well, there's an instance
going
of, like, some fucking teacher that was like, they were convincing a student that she wasn't a girl and was a guy, and it's
Okay.
behind the parents' back. And don't be wrong, that's just bad teaching.
Yeah, that's
Like,
but
that's just
like
a
you
bad
said,
person.
like you said, that is one person. That is, like, a single instance, and not every single instance is the only single instance. Like, clearly we've had so many different instances like that, but it's going to come down to, like, is that one instance is defining for all or no?
But I'm saying, just like, at least for elementary school, leave it out. Wait till like once they get to middle school for stuff like that, because then you can start introducing it. Like, okay, this is now a topic, because they are more fully developed. They are no longer just fully, you know, adolescents. They're starting into that age where dating is going to start happening and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I don't think they need to be worried. Like, they shouldn't have to worry about that. Like, when I was watching TV or anything like that, I wasn't like, oh, cool, this person's kissing this person, or, oh, why is a girl kissing? Like, that was never a thought that crossed my mind. I was like, Transformers go boom.
Yeah, and I'm with that. But my thing, like, okay, you don't have to give, and this is why I'm saying just knowledge. You don't have to give them everything, but, like, plant the seed, because it's got to grow. Like, if you plant a forest full of each fruit, eventually each fruit will grow if it's taken care of. It's going to take time, but if you seed that, you at least have apples, oranges, bananas, you know, whatever. You have your whole field of fruit. Then you choose, like, hey, do you want to grow apples? like over time, it's like, hey, you have a choice here. You can choose to continue to grow these apples, or you can give more time into nurturing specifics here and there. But if you give them the field of fruit to choose from, then they have options versus limiting them. Now, I'm not saying that elementary school kids need to be sitting here like, then this is what sex is. Like, no. I literally think the best time for kids to learn about sex ed is around 6th grade, 7th grade. Not pushing more towards 8th grade because you're getting closer to getting into high school. I'd say 6th and 7th grade is the time for like sex ed. It needs to be like talked about with the parents, and the parents need to say, okay, hey, if y'all have a course for that in school, just like the genetic and, whatever, not the sex side of it, but like this is what goes on chemically in your body. You're going to be experiencing hormones, etc. As far as like gay and trans and everything else, you can give them the same information around the same time, because then people are learning to discover themselves. But you just have to make them aware, like, hey, there's a certain thing as genders. Hey, there's a certain thing as different races when they're young. You don't have to give them like the 30,000 word paragraph on it. Just like, hey, I want to make you aware. This is here. This is here. We live on this side of the country. These people look different than us because of this. They're from here, or their ancestors are from here. And that's how you have to leave it. It doesn't have to be the full detail. Just give you like the start to start at.
Fair, but it doesn't also seem like that's the case for a lot of stories.
I mean, I don't know every story. I will agree to that, though. There are a lot of people out there who are just kind of trying to take matters into their own hands. But that's being done with several different things. Like, another one I'll point to, unfortunately, has to be religion a lot. Because people are just like, oh, well, this is the only religion. And there's so many religions in the world. And everyone's like, well, this is the only religion. This is the one religion. And, like, you can't tell that if you go across, like, and if you go across and overseas and try to tell somebody that they're wrong on something they've been believing in for generations, like, they're going to be like, the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah, it ends great. Yeah.
Yeah, you become best friends with those people.
Well, like, that's my whole thing. Like, you don't have to give all the information. You don't have to tell everybody everything about what's going on right off, especially kids. But, like, if you start off with, like, laying out the field of knowledge, they can pick which seed they choose to grow more. But as long as you've done your part of, like, hey, there's a lot of information in the world, to cut it short, this is where a lot of stuff starts at. You give them the base knowledge of existence. If you acknowledge the existence of everything, that gives them that seed. You don't have to go into detail. Just like, hey, there's gay people, there's straight people, black, white, trans, Mexican. There's all these people in the world. There's people who don't believe the same things as you do. There's people who don't eat the same foods as you. Just know that everybody out there exists. And
I think I'm still going to disagree with you just on the fact that it just seems like anytime that even pops up, it becomes just a sexualized topic.
You want to know why? Because a lot of people focus on that as like the first topic. Because I know a lot of gay people, like a lot of gay people. None of them talk about sex like that. Not to the point where people bring it up. A lot of people, when they bring up gay people, they do bring up sex as like the first thing. And then it turns into an argument of people saying like, well, I don't want them teaching, like, these people haven't talked to these people. Like, I know a couple of trans people.
They put like the Bible in it, like, well, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. What the hell?
And like a lot of people, like,
that's a problem too.
I'll say this: a lot of times where I work, anytime I've worked somewhere, especially when I have my dreads and long hair, guess who's the first person to get drug tested? Whether I worked all week long with no weekends off, first person to get drug tested was Tad. I got drug tested 3 times in a week because it was so close to 420. And I was like, really? Like, I got drug tested the day before, the day of, which I was there for, and then that following Monday. I was like, are you serious? So, like, I'm like, why did I get hit 3 times? Because it's a family-owned company, so they have the choice of choosing who they send.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like one of 3 black dudes. No, it's not Waco. I love Waco. Waco's really inclusive. But, like, there's that situation where people bring it up, like, where it's like, oh, well, it's tailored to, like, lead the conversation into this or lead this into that. Like, people will do that. Not everyone does that. Just the same thing as not everyone puts good in the bad and not everyone puts bad in the good. But it's just depending on where in the situation. Popcorn. my bad. But I do agree that a lot of that stuff needs to be like discussed as they get older. I just think that everyone needs to be made aware of like, hey, these people exist, these people are here. You don't have to have their story. You just have to have like the book of introductions, I guess would be the best thing. Like introduce everyone to, hi, my name is Steve. Hi, my name is LaTrance. Hi, my name is LaShonda. Used to be a man. Like, doesn't have to have the story. Just introduce everybody. What are you doing, son? Especially like for you too. Especially as a parent, because it comes more to worry for people who have kids. Because then you have to worry about what kind of world you're putting your kids into. So like,
Yep.
I completely understand that. And you don't want some bigot, but you also don't want your kid to be like taken advantage of. So like, that's where I say the knowledge comes in, because if they know and they have that knowledge and they take that in later and you help them have like a good moral compass and you help just kind of guide them to like learn to make their own decisions, accept their mistakes, and move forward after they take in those mistakes, then that's when it turns to a thing of, okay, my child is now becoming an adult. Let's start to introduce them more to like, hey, here's a history on this, and I know I didn't tell you more about it before, but because I didn't think you were ready. But this is actually what happened in this situation. This is what's happening in this situation. This is what happened here. This is 2020. We don't talk about 2020. We're still stressing from 2020 30 years later. This is what happened here, you know? Like, stuff like that. I think there's a time and a place for all of it, but I do think that information about a lot of stuff needs to be given. And the only reason I really say that, I straight tailor to Cam, because not a day has gone by that Cam has not asked me about something. And every time she asks, I'm gonna be like, okay, hey, let's talk about it. And like, she asks and I just break it down like slowly. If she keeps asking questions, then we get deeper into it. But I know at a certain point I have to be like, hey, we'll talk about this a little more when you get older, because I know there's a lot she has to process as a kid. So
Yeah, and my whole thing too is I'm fine with talking about her when she gets a little older, but when she's a kid, I want her to just stay a kid, and I do not want
and
people just
enjoy that.
going in depth.
Yeah. Let children be children while they're children. And I'm 100% behind that. But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think we're at the same point of it all. It's just we're like hitting it from a different angle. So like, you're looking at it from your position, I'm looking at it from my point of view, J-Rock's speaking it from his point of view. We're basically hitting the same spot on everything. It's just a matter of like, your perspective on it from your position is different than my perspective on my position. Because what it boils down to is like, okay, our impact on the world, which is also going to affect the kids, we have to guide them, but also try to like give them a point of like, hey, shit might get a little fucked up, but I want you to have it good for right now, because later on when you have to learn about the bad side, how are you going to handle that?
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's stressful. It is. I know, man. It's never going to be easy. It's just always going to get harder. Hence why I always choose the hard difficulty in every game and every life situation I have. You have to tie it back, man. This is prepping for life. It's probably time for you to step. Knowing you, I still have about like 6 more hours before I have to even break down.
I gotta mute myself probably for a little bit. I'll still be here, or I'll come back, but I need to mute
Well,
myself for
hold on. Before you go, I was going to say it's 8:30. I think this is a good stopping point for the podcast. We can pick this up on the weekend if y'all are down, depending on what y'all schedules is and what y'all doing. But we have another topic set up that we have coming. And I know J-Rock had another topic he wanted to go. This was a really good topic. This all flowed really good. I'm very proud of your choice point and all this, J-Rock.
Okay, anyways, I gotta mute myself. I'll be back.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to hop off too. But yeah, I didn't even get to hear chat or talk to y'all much once we got onto this. But yeah, I saw Grim and I saw Soul, and there were 4 other people in here. At one point it said like 9, so we hit about our average view count, which is good. That was a really good topic, Jared. It flowed in really well.
I just came back. What happened?
We're ending the podcast. Ian had to go. I was saying how like the topic flowed in really well with like game difficulty, and the last thing I said was like, life is going to be hard because we're having to guide children. And he's like, yeah, it's tough. I was like, it's always going to be tough, which is why I choose the hardest difficulty in any game or situation in life I come across. And I just tied it all back into the original topic. But I was actually...
You have 2 kids.
Yep, hashtag 2 kids. And the hashtag WEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee get more diapers. I gotta go get more milk. I gotta go get some stuff from the store real quick. So,
wow.
you know me, man. And Miles is gonna have to come with me, or he's gonna lose his mind. He's yelling at me right now. Dude, every time he hears me talking and I'm not giving him attention, that's what I hear. So I'm used to this at work and home.
This all you do is blah blah blah. Talk to me.
This little man loves to interrupt me. But then when I'm not talking, when I'm sitting in front of him, he's so mad. He comes and pokes me on my chest. It's funny. We're talking about Miles being mean to me because I'm not giving him the attention he wants. And anytime he sees me talking, he does what he's about to do in like 3 seconds. That. But I was saying we're probably going to end it here because I have to go to the store. I got to get a bunch of stuff real quick. So, yeah. I guess, Oh, wait, stop! J-Rock, stop! Do your intro! I didn't even hear your intro! God damn it!
Yeah, both of your intros when the other person was gone, and both y'all asked for the intro.
Son of a bitch! Look, if I started, I'm gonna weasel it in. I just always do the cold start. Okay, since we got everything as far as that out, the cold start. Look, milk toast and cold start. You need to look it up. I'm tired of you.
Hold on, I actually want to look up milk toast real quick. That is the one that I still think you're bullshitting on.
Not bullshitting.
Bullshitting on both.
Look up milk toast meaning.
Milk toast.
It's not spelt the way you think, but you can type in milk toast like that, and it will show you the actual correct spelling.
Lacking in boldness or vigor.
Yeah. Like something that stands out, something that's profound. I'm not lying to you, dog. Why would I lie to you? Why? It is not a lie. It has been around longer than I've been alive, and I'm older than you. This is olden time talk. Hey, no, son. What a day. Anyways, appreciate everyone coming through. This is actually really enjoyable, and playing Dying Light is a lot of fun with this. I got to jump back on D2. Hopefully Grim joins me once every month so we can actually play together. So you need to join in chats and the game from time to time. I invite you and you never want to come. Same thing for Grim, but Grim's a jackass because I invite him a million times and he never wants to come. J-Rock, we'll get you back on because I wanted to do the dungeon with you. Ian, I need to do the dungeon with you so we can try to schedule it out this weekend. And yeah, we still got Final Fantasy 16 to play, Final Fantasy 7 on the hard mode. We got stuff coming up. And we're still jumping into Dying Light on hard. So, yeah. Be expecting a little bit more. I'm going to try to get some time off so I can actually play more and be on the game more when I have the time. But yeah. Other than that, does anyone have some closing statements?
Read a book, nigga. Look at my dance.
Milk toast is a word. Ian, what you got?
And for those who also want to hear my voice and my questions, the Ari Spears podcast, Spears and Steinberg. You can write into him and he will answer your questions.
So how does that get them to hear you? Look, J-Rock has social media too. You can check there for him to have interactions there, but he also has a Twitch, which he's going to be jumping on. He also has a YouTube channel. You need to look up J-Rock Anubis. Look it up. I will link everything after the video gets posted and is live. I'll tag everything in there once I get back on my laptop, which I just got a little bit repaired. So yeah, expect that too.
A little
more
bit
tags.
Repaired? I got a long to repair something.
We'll talk about that next time about damaged goods and shit. That'll be the cold start for next time. I can tell you the story of my laptop. This is a long story. I can also tell you about the baby bird that attacked my nephew. That's a funny story.
Baby bird attacked your nephew.
Listen, it's a long story. We ain't got time for it. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the podcast. Until next time, we are out of here. Peace, everybody.